50-50 bad review chance.
It doesn't feel like clothing. I made a mistake. I made a huge mistake. No, you do it. No. Is it Petey? I'll leave the leggings on. Nobody needs to see my bits and bobs. Just get a fidget toy.
This is my fidget toy now. As a consumer, I would never order this again.
How do we review this? How do we show them? Woo! All right, so we are doing another Printify sample haul. If you guys want to watch the last one that we did right before the holiday season, there's a link up here somewhere and down below if you want to check out some of those items. But today we're actually going to be looking at some of the products that we reviewed last time, but the quality has changed and some of the items have gotten better, but I don't know, maybe it's just me, but some of them I feel like have gotten worse.
They got stunked up.
Let's just jump right into it.
Let's do it.
The first item that we have is one that we did not review previously. All of the names of each item will be listed down below and I'll also pop them on the screen. But this was for the wrapping paper and we ordered the wrapping paper over the holidays. I tested both matte and gloss. I wasn't impressed with it. So let's see if it's gotten any better. I think that this is the matte.
Looks more like a Jerry to me.
So when you first get it, it has a little print of what the wrapping paper looks like. This is our officially licensed from Blood and Ash wrapping paper by Jennifer Armentrout. So if you guys see any licensed items in our video today, just know that we have official licensing.
All legal.
From the authors that we work with. I do have a video. I'll link that up here and down below if you're interested in learning how to license officially with authors. But the first thing that I noticed is that it feels very much like just normal paper. It doesn't feel like wrapping paper.
Yeah, it's thick. It's not a thin paper. It's not like leaf paper, but
it's a little bit bent up. One of the rolls that I got a larger roll and it was really wrinkled.
It was beat up to a point where it would have been beat up all the way through.
I would have been disappointed if I had ordered it myself.
Yes.
And obviously wrapping paper, people are going to rip it up, but sometimes people buy this stuff for crafts and things. They put a sticker to kind of hold it shut, and my big gripe about it is there's no way.
Yeah, there is no way. I mean, you might be able to use a heat gun and get it off there, but for somebody who's buying this as like wrapping paper, this is a big nopesy. Yeah, see, it tore up all the back of the paper.
No, you do it. You.
Always cut towards yourself.
Always.
See, and it's so tight that I can't even...
You can't even get the knife like under it. Ooh.
No.
I'm like, this knife isn't sharp, don't worry. Oh no, I'm not worried because the knife isn't sharp. You can't like fillet cut under the paper. You gotta do like little tidbits at a time. You can't fillet cut. Bobby Flay, Marky Flay over here. Marky Flay over here. Don't cut towards yourself. I'm not cutting. I'm moving in this like semicircle.
This is what you're sending your customers.
I mean, there's white space. It doesn't matter too much. However, you're gonna dent it trying to cut that for sure.
It's this brand right here.
This brand right here. If you're listening, please use a looser sticker, please.
The print looks nice.
It's good.
This doesn't feel like wrapping paper though. It just feels like printer paper.
Yeah, it's a little bit thicker than printer paper, like I said, but it's not quite construction paper.
Yeah, I feel like wrapping something with this would be very difficult. I mean, it doesn't look terrible,
No,
but
it doesn't look bad.
Yeah.
To me, this is like that 50-50 bad review chance.
I like the prints, and because we're in the bookish, book talk niche, I feel like our customers are gonna like it. But if you're just doing general wrapping paper for the average consumer, this isn't optimal. I'm not a big fan of how this is. What would you rate this? Like if you were to give it a star rating out of 10?
I mean, product itself, I'd give it like an 8.
Really?
Yeah, packaging and like this whole tape thing, I mean, that like overall experience, like 3 out of 10. As a consumer, I would never order this again.
I mean, I would give it probably like a 5 out of 10 in terms of quality, because I don't think that wrapping presents with this is going to be easy. It's too thick. And then in terms of like the overall experience trying to open it, I mean, I would give it like a 2-star. I'm not at all happy with how this came. Puns.
They're puns.
So the next item are these AOP all over print pajama pants. I was really excited for these for our industry in particular because we're appealing to the book talk, bookstagram, fantasy readers. And I thought that we could have a lot of fun because most people are sitting in their cozy pajamas reading. So I was really excited when I saw these. However, I am not at all impressed with these. They're very expensive. We're going to have to charge a lot for them. And the quality feels like a $5 garment. I would expect better quality from like Walmart.
I think it'll last a long time. It's not quite like scrub material. It's softer than that.
Feels like a fabric shower curtain.
Like I would wear them, I guess. But I would rather have something higher quality than this.
No, the print I think looks fine. It doesn't feel like clothing.
Yeah, do the...
That's through
2 layers.
2 layers.
Very, very thin.
They're so see-through. I put these on the other day and
Not appealing.
I did a video for Michelle because I have a big butt. And I did a video for her, and Michelle knows I have a big butt. And she said, Starla, you don't have a butt in those. Well, hold on. I got leggings on. I'll just put them on real quick. I'll leave the leggings on. Nobody needs to see my bits and bobs. Like, okay, from way back there.
They look great, yeah.
They look all right. I'm still gonna wear them. Like, I'm not gonna throw them away, but
They're gonna, like, minimum on these was what, $35, $37?
I can't remember. Here's how much we'll have to charge to even make a profit. If I paid $5 for these, I would be upset. I have
5? If you paid 5 for these, you'd be upset?
Yes, because I have pairs of $5 pajama pants from Five Below that are better than these, that I did pay $5 for. Yes, I wear $5 pajama pants from Five Below. What of it? Let me hear it in the comments. Woo!
Nice.
These are a large. I thought that they were gonna run small. They're really baggy on me, and I normally wear a large bottom.
Print, I'd give it like 7, 8 out of 10. I don't see any problems with the print quality. Overall quality of the product, I mean, you're looking at like a 5, 4 maybe. I wouldn't order them.
I'm gonna wear them for a while. I mean, overall, I would probably give these, man, I feel like a 5 is being very generous. I'm gonna say a 4 out of 10 because
yeah, 5 is like perfectly average.
if I'm wearing pajamas, I want them to be soft and comfy.
And for the price, nah.
So next are our stickers. This will actually be the second time that I've ordered stickers, but it'll be my first time actually being able to review them. They come packaged in, it almost looks like a CD, like what you used to get CDs in the mail.
Yeah.
Are we showing our
Netflix.
age? Oh, Netflix. Yeah. This is the second largest size. And these are from our upcoming Crescent City collection. Overall, they're really nice. These are the transparent ones. I never do the white version with the white background. I like the kiss cut over the transparency. They're not
A little blurry.
just a tiny bit compared to what I actually provided.
That's not bad. This one's worse because it's watercolor.
Same
I'll
with
say
this
it doesn't do great with watercolor. It's not quite pixelation. There's no bleed over. The stickers seem like they printed okay.
They're okay. They're not terrible.
Yeah, they're not terrible.
The colors are very vibrant.
Yeah.
They look pretty good. I'm happy with the colors. I've sold a lot of these stickers from my previous collection though, and I've only gotten good reviews for them.
Yeah, I would sell these. It looks better on camera.
All right, so star rating on the Kiss Cut sticker.
6.5.
Really?
6.5, 7. Yeah, they're not perfect.
I'm actually gonna give these an 8, and it might just be because I've already made a lot of sales for these and my customers have been very happy. All right, so the next one is a product that we haven't reviewed before. This is one of the small cosmetic bags. Oh, is it gonna be backwards on camera?
Yes.
I'm actually impressed. They use YKK zippers.
10 out of 10 effort right there.
The print is okay. It's not as crisp as my upload, but it is a textured background. Maybe the larger size would be a little clearer.
Material feels pretty decent.
I was pretty excited. I'm happy with how they turned out. However, look at the size of the sewn in tag.
Is it a rip? Let's find out.
I guess we're gonna find out. It's like a CVS receipt. You guys ever get a CVS receipt?
However, it's not apparent or clear that they are tear out tags in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah. Dry clean only.
Get a new makeup bag.
For real. Overall, though, I'm pretty happy with these. We've got a cute little gimmick. There's characters in the book, day and night, and we thought day and night skincare routines would be cute. I'll use this. It's the same material as their canvas tote bags. So if you've already ordered one of their canvas tote bags, it's going to be the same quality because it's essentially the same item, just small and with a zipper.
Keeping the print quality in mind, and the fact, I mean, there's a couple of threads kind of sticking through the zipper here, so it's definitely not perfect. 8. I think that's a generous score, and it's a absolutely wonderful sensory toy for those of you with ADHD.
Just get a fidget toy.
This is my fidget toy now.
I don't know if I would give it an 8. I'm gonna say a 7 because I'm a little disappointed that the print itself isn't very clear.
And it feels like a real YKK zipper, so I gotta give them credit for that.
Next is a product that we've already rated in the past. This will be my 3rd notebook. They're actually bound notebooks. It was like vacuum locked in the package. I'm always impressed with these though, but we'll go ahead and check this one out. I think it turned out very vibrant. They're always great quality. I've never had any issues with blurring. They look really nice. There is a little QR code that always prints on the back. Looks really nice though. And the pages are perforated.
I'd say for like a POD item, pretty close to 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
9 to 10.
I'm gonna say 10 out of 10. I would not be disappointed if I received this in the mail, and they come packaged really, really nicely. So I'm pretty happy with it.
Yeah.
All right, next is the canvas tote bag. I just hit myself in the face.
It's okay. I was completely spaced out like an idiot when you introduced that bag. I was like,
should we do it again? All right, so this is the canvas tote bag from this company right here. And you guys are seeing it backwards, but I promise it's not printed backwards. I'm pretty happy with it. You know, anytime I get these canvas tote bags for myself, I've ordered canvas tote bags from other Etsy sellers. I don't know what I'm expecting. They are always a little cheap feeling, but I guess that's just the nature of a canvas tote bag. You know what I mean?
These feel pretty hefty. Stretch or give to any of the like stitching or anything. It doesn't, I would trust my groceries with that.
The design for this one, because it's a lot larger than the small makeup bag, it's very crisp. This design probably does not make any sense to anybody watching. If you've read Crescent City, you know. I carried 2 books in it to the hospital.
2 books is not anything for a tote.
Oh, sorry. 20 books then. Relatively large tag in here. Let's see if this one will rip out easy. Oh, I thought that was gonna be harder. Just black. It kind of reminds me of the bottom of a tent.
I mean, really? I'd give that like an 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
I don't really have a lot of complaints with that either.
I'm gonna say an 8 out of 10 just because it does feel a little cheap, but they're not that expensive. So for the price, I actually think it's pretty nice. I'm relatively happy with this. Let me start with a disclaimer. I ordered the wrong one. So before we even, well, let's tell them what it is. This is the wall tapestry. And I thought I was ordering not the largest one, but apparently I was ordering the largest one. And when it came, this feels like a king-size bed sheet.
Bigger than that.
I'm gonna need help.
Let's set it up. It's very big.
Wait.
What is this, like 8 by 10?
I don't know. I made a mistake. I made a huge mistake. How do we review this? How do we show them? Hold on a minute now.
How much was it?
I can't remember, but it wasn't that much for what we received.
Okay.
This is like a camping tent. This is bigger than our king-size bed sheet.
And it's pretty dense.
Yeah.
Like, it's not thick. It's definitely single layer of material, but edges are stitched.
It feels nice. I mean, the print looks pretty good.
If you didn't care about how your sheets felt, you could probably use this as a sheet.
That looks nice. Doesn't that look nice? I wish that we could show you more, but we literally can't.
In a band, you could do a banner for a whole back of a stage on one of these. They're so big.
Okay, so these are great. I like the quality. Make sure you check your sizes, and if you offer the largest size, definitely disclose somewhere that
They're huge.
These are massive. This is like for if you run a craft fair booth or something. All right, so now we are gonna do the tumblers, the Maars tumblers. We reviewed these previously, so let's do a little recap. These are the ones from before Christmas. There's 2 different options here. One of these is the green glitter. Can't remember what the name was. This is one where the design was printed on the glitter Mars tumbler. You can feel the design. It feels like paint.
Feels like a sticker.
Yeah, there's a
Feels like a
texture.
sticker.
And then for this one, it's on the matte black, but I did a full all over wrap of the design. You're not crazy. A lot of people in the Printify group did comment and say that they feel sticky, and this one still feels sticky. We ordered new ones and they're completely different. They don't print all the way to the bottom anymore. There is a small gap on the newer versions where if you do a full wrap print, it will not print all the way to the bottom. There's a bit of a gap. And they've added a new glossy coating over the entire tumbler that makes it feel completely different, but I feel like it locks in the design. But that's an all over wrap.
Still a little sticky, but it just feels like it's been like lacquered.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Compare it to the other one though. Yeah, see, this one is shiny and this one isn't. This is one like the green one, but they've added, like he said, almost a layer of lacquer over them, so they're completely smooth.
Yeah, they're a lot nicer than they were. The design is like pushed up against it.
I like that.
There's a texture, and that's kind of nice.
Bubbly, it's kind of, it feels good. The green glitter and the black glitter and all the other glitters that I've gotten, it just looks like a white glitter, but this one, if you turn it.
It looks metallic. Yeah, it looks pearlescent. It's got the rainbow.
These are really, really nice though. I'm really happy that the quality of these has increased.
They're way better. Remember when we got these, I had to wash them because when we first got them, they were like slippery.
They were sticky. Here's another full wrapped tumbler. You can see the gap right here though, where they now stop the print. I think this was the glitter iceberg. See, the glitter iceberg doesn't have that rainbow look to it though.
This one has rainbow sparkles in it. This one has a combination of blue and silver.
Yeah, it looks really good. The glitter iceberg, it's kind of like a light blue, and you really can't see that in the Printify mock-ups. No. I really like the texture though. It feels so nice. You can feel like each little star.
Straws!
They have matching straws. So here's a straw for the matte blue. I love the matching straws. I think that's my favorite.
I think that's cool.
Well, let's start with those. What would you rate the cups before?
Whatever I rated them before, which you can find right here. No, I don't know. I hated the sticky. I feel like I rated these like a 5 or a 6.
But maybe it's just because you now know what a good tumbler feels like.
I mean, this on its own, I'd give that like a 9.
Yeah, you happy with that?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, so we've done a ton of research looking for the perfect t-shirt prints and the perfect sweatshirt prints because this company here, you know what, I'll just say it, Swift POD, has been delivering some relatively subpar products.
Relatively?
Really bad.
They've been bad. They've been really bad. I don't know if it's on their end.
It's absolutely on their end. They're printing it. We won't sell anything that we've received from them. The Printify Rockstars group is full of posts of people who have had terrible experiences. And even when things look good, right after they wash them,
they're terrible. It washes right off.
Yeah. So we are using this brand. Now, we rated these sweatshirts and these t-shirts in our holiday video, which I actually brought. This is a t-shirt that I've never worn from the holiday video, and I've kept it for the sake of comparison. So now the one that I'm wearing, this is one of the Bella+Canvas ones from this batch. This is in the natural color.
I can see the square.
And you can clearly...
You can see where, I don't know if that's from heat or what. This one looks like they tried twice. There's a line here and a line here. Maybe have you washed that yet?
No, because we're doing a product photo shoot today.
Right.
I always do our product photo shoots for our shop before washing. That way they look as crisp as possible. So right after we do our photo shoot today, I'm actually gonna run these through the washer and see if those lines disappear. One thing I do like is that it says that it's coming from a shop of books and cold brews. Not a lot of the companies do that. So I really did appreciate that. I wish I would have left everything in the packages so that I could have given everyone credit for putting their, your brand names on them. But this is the same shirt as that, okay? It's just got a different design. It's almost the same colors.
Print quality looks about the same.
The print quality's still nice. I'm very happy with the print quality. Am I crazy or does this shirt feel way rougher?
Way cheaper. This feels so much cheaper. I will say that the back on this one, just like the other one, Feels
softer.
feels better than the front. It feels like the front and the back are completely different materials.
But it feels like a different shirt, doesn't it?
It does. See how waxy that looks?
Here, let's...
You think maybe that's like the transfer material that they're using? Yeah, I mean, but you can see that, right? Like you guys can see where that square was. From like literally where it stops to this, it feels like two different... If I were to pull this out and maybe I didn't know that that's how this process works, like 99% of your customers, I would be mad about this. It almost feels like sticky.
This right here, this is sticky.
Like I feel like they should wash this.
Before they send it. I mean, obviously most people are gonna wash them before they wear them. We're rating them straight out of the package.
I think it's the style of Bella+Canvas because I have a lot of Bella+Canvas shirts and they are like my best shirts.
Yeah, I know.
They are the most comfortable shirts that I own.
This is a front and back. Here is the back. Looks really nice. This print is so much rougher than our previous. Yeah, it feels like sandpaper. I'm sure it'll soften up, but it feels way different than our first batch that we got. I'm not as happy with these. Again, the full like big square, even when you're only printing on the chest, that big square is
apparent. It's shiny. It looks like glue.
It's
looks
the
like
whole
you got
shirt.
looks like you got glue on your shirt.
You know what it feels like when you spray like waterproof shoe spray.
Yep, that's exactly what that feels like.
Yeah, the colors are great. The print is fantastic.
Immaculate. I have no complaints about the actual print itself. It's perfect.
Yeah, I love the print. Next are the sweatshirts from American Heritage, which we have rated in the past, but again, little update. It's the same issue. They came from the same company.
Big fat square, even bigger.
Yep.
I will say the actual sweaters are hefty.
This is way more vibrant than that. Hello. But you can see the black fiber coming through, and I think that that's the main issue, but more washed out than this one.
They don't smell like vinegar though. No. Oh, because they haven't been washed.
Yeah. I would rather they smell like vinegar. And then our last one, this was an interesting experiment because I wanted to see how a line art print would do. I'm not all that impressed with the print. It's supposed to be red and purple, but the red did not come out red at all.
No, it's pink. That's pink. It even looks pink on camera. That's pink.
Yeah, it doesn't feel very nice. But after we wash it, you know, maybe it'll be different. And then obviously the last one is the one that I'm wearing. This is in the color Natural. I like it. I mean, it's still got that.
Yeah, it's got the stupid print thing on it. It's softer than the black, but I mean, that's to be expected.
I've also been wearing it for several hours and I've warmed the fabric up. So what would you rate the t-shirts?
It's hard. Assuming the square washes off, 6.5. The material's trash.
Yeah.
I mean, I would wear it, but compared to every other from the same brand,
I'm more concerned with how scratchy the designs are. Like, I'm gonna go ahead and just say 7 out of 10. We're still gonna sell them. I'm hoping that they soften up a little bit after we wash them, but the print quality is great. And then the sweatshirts, I've ordered these in the past, and I was very impressed with the sweatshirts I received. I am not impressed with these. I don't know what's changed. I don't know if it's a different printing process, different ink. I don't know, but I do not like these as much. How would you rate these?
Same, 6.5, 7 out of 10. Assuming the square disappears. If the square doesn't disappear, it's a 0. 6.5, 7, 0 if it doesn't wash off.
I'm gonna say 6. I think I rated these like an 8 or a 9 in our last video because I was so impressed. The black ones aren't staying in stock either. We can't even stock these because they're out of stock on everything other than I think large, which is what I had to buy. All right, our last products are ones that we reviewed in our past video and they were my favorite items. Our crushed velvet and Sherpa blankets. I was so happy with them. The one that I reviewed in the video, I still have on the couch and we use these blankets every day.
Yeah.
We've ordered multiple of them. We ordered one for every family member. However, during Christmas time, we had a family member who let us know that they want one after we had already ordered a bunch. We placed a separate order and ordered one by itself and it arrived. I was so disappointed. The crushed velvet was scratchy and what was supposed to be Sherpa on the back was not Sherpa. It was like a faux fur. And I was a little worried because we were selling these in our shop and I thought, oh no, you know, during the holidays, maybe the quality has gone down so much because the demand was so high that they have changed how they make them. So we ordered more of them for this particular collection launch, and this was going to be our big decision on whether or not we got rid of these blankets and stopped recommending them. Happy to say that they've gone back to the good quality of crushed velvet, and they're actually using Sherpa.
Or at least something very close.
Yeah, look already, like how
Fire.
shiny these
fire.
are.
My cat loves this material.
The text, for the ones that have text, it's so
good. So good, especially if you use dark backgrounds with the silver text. Oh man, it's so good.
At night, I just sit with the blanket. We have one on the couch over here as well. We have one in every room of the house, actually.
We do.
Taylor has one. There's one in the living room. There's one on this couch. There's one in my office.
Every one of our family members has one.
These are my favorite print-on-demand product ever. That I just sit and pet them because they're so soft.
Yeah, they're nice. You sit, you want to sit. It's nice while you're reading.
Look how shiny they are. They're so pretty. And then you flip them over and it's super soft Sherpa. I love these. These are my favorite.
And it's the same weight. They're good and heavy, hefty. I don't think wind would get through it if you're wanting to like sit outside or whatever.
We took them on vacation with us in October.
That's true, and we used them. Yep.
Yeah.
You're right. Look how shiny they are.
I know, they're so pretty. Look at that. I will say that photographing these is so hard. It is extremely hard, and the mock-ups are really bad. The mock-ups of these in particular.
Yeah, they're bad. We do our own.
The pretty?
It is pretty. Yes, very shiny.
Yeah, they feel like a horse's nose.
Yeah.
Like when you pat a horse's nose.
And they got that slight rough texture to them.
No, it's velvet, like crushed velvet, and their noses are velvety. When we got them over the holidays for our family members, we did dragon scales. We did every single color imaginable, and every color turned out awesome. All right, so this one's from our first batch.
So now you can kind of see what it looks like with like a little bit of wear and tear because I use it. It hasn't yellowed at all.
The Sherpa gets a little clumpy, which, you know, more like sheep's wool. It gets a little woolly. That's just how Sherpa is, but it's held up so nice.
I just think it gets softer over time as it gets used, and like your oils and that sounds gross, but like, see, that's the thing. It's so hard to tell if they're different that it doesn't really matter.
Customers won't be.
I do think that these original ones are softer, but that could just be because they're broken in.
Our cats like to knead in them. And it doesn't pull out strings, but it does. You can feel the blemishes from the cat claws where the cats have scratched.
I don't personally care. I don't think most people will care.
You can kind of feel the blemishes. Can you?
Yeah.
How would you rate the blankets?
This version?
Yeah, new ones.
Where they redid it and they did the new.
Look at the difference.
Well, that's got my icky skin on it.
Yeah, this is a worn-in.
I don't know. 9 to 10.
Yeah.
Close. There's not a lot of imperfections with it. However, the ones that they sent as a replacement, like 5 out of 10.
Oh yeah, that one that we got.
That was
for your
really
mom.
Disappointing. I was really upset because we got those as Christmas presents and we got it for my mom. And it ended up being like literally like a third and these aren't very thick. And it was like a third the thickness, less than half of the weight. Everything was different. And I'm so glad that they went back. Thank you for going back.
Yes, absolutely.
As of the recording of this video.
All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, feel free to let us know if you want us to keep doing these videos. We usually spend around $400 at a time on these product hauls, and, you know, gifts. Showing them to you guys, it really gives us an opportunity to make the most out of spending that much money. If you've got any, you know, products that you want us to test out, I mean, you could let us know down below. Obviously, we're only going to test products that we're considering selling, but let us know if you've got a favorite product and
maybe you've seen something that we haven't seen.
Yeah.
Let us know.
Thanks so much for watching, and cue the funky lo-fi beat.